we might jump into this. We'll see. All right, standard. So, Necrobinder. Again, I have not touched the Necrobinder yet. I feel like maybe the sound and the sound effect should go up a little bit. I don't know. Of course, now everything is just quiet. We're just in between songs. Great. All right, we'll probably do another adjustment. The Necrobinder, a Spire-born Lich. Oh, so we were born in the Spire? Who seeks revenge, calls upon her trusty left hand, Osti, in combat, and bound Phylactery at start of your turn, summon one. No idea what any of these things are. Let's go. We share the same goal. He killed all that I love. Oh, do we have personal beef with whoever's at the top of the Spire? So it's funny when you get up to the top there with the silence, because the silence literally never says anything. My power is yours. Okay, 1 card reward and a random potion. Remove a card from your deck, or Curse Pearl gain Greed, which we can never remove, but we get a lot of money because it's eternal, so we can't remove it. Right, Bodyguard, summon 5. Okay, summon Osti with 5 HP. If he's already summoned, raises max HP for this combat. Okay, so summon's a little bit like Forge for the Regent, in a sense. I'm wondering if Osti stands in front of us and therefore almost works like armor. So he'd initially get summoned with 1 HP, and then we could buff him with more. Unleash. Osti deals 6 damage, deals additional damage equal to Osti's current hit points. Okay, I mean, we're going to lean into the summon, right? I'm actually wondering if what we do right away is we remove a strike. Normally, a first card I like to remove is the defend, because I do feel like early on you want a tiny bit more attack. You know what? Maybe I will go I'm just going to remove, I don't know. Because if Osti does actually protect us with its hit points, then maybe we need fewer defense. In fact, it feels like this is a pretty thin starting deck. All right, let's remove a strike. And then we'll see. Right, we got our 99 money, so we could go for an early shop. We wouldn't be able to buy very much, but it would be fine. This could be shop into elite. And there's not too many fights. Well, we don't know what the question marks will be, but we might be good on hit points. I hate that it bypasses the campfire, though. That doesn't feel good at all. Wow, the right branch... Man, we really wouldn't be doing a lot of elites. Actually, no matter what, like, this is a 2 elite branch, but with no campfire at all until the very end. That actually seems really dangerous. This could do 2 elites with a campfire in between. No shop, but that seems fine. I hate that we missed the early campfire. But yeah, maybe something like this. So we can do elite, campfire elite. I mean, with some more fights in the way. If we get here and we have no hit points, we can always bypass to the easy one. Okay, we'll probably do that. There's the crossing point here. Hang on. I guess I could go shop into that. I mean, we still don't have a ton of money. But yeah, sure. Let's do this. Left into the shop. Yeah, oh, there you go. Nozaki says, can do left shop and middle after. Thank you. Look at this cute little thing. Die for you. Osti absorbs all unblocked attack damage. Okay, so block is still valuable. Because they're going to attack us, and then it's going to overflow to there. God, this flame effect is sick. And then it's going to go this way. It's like a plasma shader. That's pretty cool. Okay, bodyguard. So this can give Osti more hit points. Of course, we want to take care of Osti. And then what we'll do is we'll block once, knowing that we can... 2 damage will overflow over here, but that's fine. And then I'll hit this Toadpole, who's buffing himself. Okay. Should add Quill Draws on the map, Enigma card. I mean, that's just a middle square freebie, even if we don't need to. So there's an Unleash. Deals 11 damage, deals additional damage equal. Yeah. I mean, it's a little redundant because it's already factoring it in. Now, if we're going to hit this guy, we might want to defend first. Can we kill? Actually, we can go for lethal. Oh, we've got lethal regardless. Okay, so I'll block first. And it's current HP, not max HP. So as he takes damage, it does get weaker. Okay. And I don't have lethal here. I'm assuming his hit points don't carry over from fight to fight. So he's got enough hit points that he won't die to this. Although... Oh, it doesn't protect against the thorns damage because it's not attack damage. Okay, I'll still go ahead and do that. We can afford a little bit of damage. And it probably sets us up for a kill on this turn. Boom. Boom. Okay. Poke. Osty deals 6 damage. It's interesting that it's Osty specifically. I guess in this case, it would mean that Osty would take the Thorns damage. Delay, that's a lot. I mean, it's 2, but the block plus energy. Whoops. Oh, and double energy on an upgrade? I wasn't expecting that. I was just expecting the block amount to go up. This seems really good. I like the poke. It's free. Putrefy seems fine too. These are all pretty... Yeah, can't play it if Osty isn't there, which is a good point. I think I will take a delay. Although now I really wish I'd gotten rid of a defend. Yeah, no spoiler for the new cards yet. On our second run, we'll go crazy, but here, I want to just be, like, discovering them completely. Obvious Mimic? Kind of looks like Teddy Bear. A path leads you into a partially submerged vault. There are 2 chests, but only 1 brittle key. First chest, shaking it, you get jingly jangly noises, bit of gold. Second chest, enormous, inert, and clearly cursed, lots of gold. Received greed. I don't want greed. I'm just going to take the 66 gold. Yep, there was gold in it. Okay. Well, bodyguard. Then we'll unleash a bunch of damage. And we'll do this because we want to keep Osty alive. All right. So I quite like the delay. That's going to be enough block to take no damage, and then we get tons of energy. Well, we get 1 extra energy next turn. I don't need additional defense. Okay, feels good. I say those are cool-looking scissors. Look at that, with the way the handle is shaped. Well, may as well keep chaining that, and then go and attack a couple of times. We don't have lethal, we won't take damage. He's going to buff himself with strength, but it doesn't matter, because we're going to killify him now. Okay. Poke. Defile. Good damage with the Ethereal. Snap. Osty deals 7 damage. Add Retain to a card in your hand. That's interesting. Retain is fun, because it does let you, plan your next turn. It's possible the Necrobinder has a bunch of Retain tech. One of the classes in STS1, I can't remember, you could do a bunch of Retain thing, where, like, the, was that the defect? Where retained cards would get stronger over time. Maybe anyone could do that with a relic. I can't remember. I think I might grab Poke. We could just skip this one, too. But I think a little bit of free damage is going to be nice. Okay, let's come in here. We've got enough to do a removal. What else we got? Eradicate. Retain. Deal 11 damage X times. Okay. That's... I mean, it is just sort of like a super strike, but it is a super strike. Hang. Deal 10 damage. Double the damage all hang cards deal to this enemy. Oh! So if you can get multiple hangs, which is going to be hard maybe because it's rare. I mean, you can also just cast the same one again. But once you've hit them with hang once, then hangs will do double damage. I wonder if we keep stacking that effect. What is this? Book of 5 Rings. Every 5 cards you add to your deck heal 15 HP. Friendship. Lose 2 strength, gain energy at the start of each turn. You know what I like? So this, I think, is a very clear sign that with Friendship, what you'd be doing is basing your deck around things that cause Osty specifically to do damage. Because presumably Osty isn't going to be affected by our loss of strength. That's really cool. Doom. At the end of the enemy turn, if it has at least as much Doom as HP, it dies. Death's Door. Gain 6 block. If you apply Doom this turn, gain block 2. Okay, so we're seeing a few different mechanics. So we've also got Doom as a mechanic, which also presumably isn't impacted by strength. I mean, my first instinct is always just remove a card. If I remove a card, I can't get one of these 2 bad boys. But I don't, I'm tempted to just go Friendship. Like, remove a strike, and go Friendship. And then really base ourselves on Osty will do all damage forever. I don't know. Part of the problem with the first run is also going to be that we don't have all the cards unlocked. So it's possible that we don't have enough cards to really do this. We'll see. We're going to lean into the Summoner tech. Okay, delay. Although Osty would end up taking some damage here. Because this is going to be 14 total damage. Osty would survive if we bodyguard or block. Like, I guess it's sort of the same. Now, this is interesting. This raises their max HP. But Current HP, not max. I don't know what Osti's max HP does for us. We don't have any way to heal him right now. So I think there's no mechanical difference between defend and bodyguard, in a sense. I could also prime the friendship, but I want him to survive. So anyway, we'll do that. So he'll take the damage, but either way, he'll still survive. Oh. Oh, I thought Bound Phylactery would start of the match, the round, start of the fight, but every turn. So he effectively sort of heals one every turn. Okay. So the Unleash is very efficient. And he already won't die if I do this. So I'm just going to go for damage. Yeah, I thought for a sec, oh, does he have regen? But no, it's because of this. His max and current HP go up. Yeah, Osti can just do that, which is lovely. Right, then you do this. You get the stun. Here, we'll prime the friendship, which is going to make my strikes worse. Which may be silly, because we don't really have the setup yet. But we can bodyguard, and then unleash you for 14! Okay. Reanimate. Summon 20 and exhaust. Okay. Well, let's do this. Let's lean into Osti. I was kind of hoping it would get cheaper. But this is sort of a block 20 card, but it's a block 20 card when you're running Barricade or Blur so the block doesn't go away. And if it doesn't use all the block, then it's increasing Osti's damage. It's sort of how you can read this. I mean, pull aggro is also interesting, but let's go for reanimate. Gain block apply weak. Okay, very cool. Pull aggro though. Yeah, but pull aggro doesn't seem. Pull aggro seems worse. I mean, yeah, it's one cheaper, but it's only 4 extra hit points to Osti, and only a partial block. I mean, it potentially maintains the current HP a little bit more, but no, we'll go reanimate. Like, I think there's still value. Since we hit the shop, no, this is. I think I still prefer this middle branch. So let's go here. Who the hell are you? Gremlin Merc with an oversized helmet. Surprise! Something is off about this creature. Thievery. Steals 20 gold when attacking. Rude. I think we still want to start. Oh, we're going to lose Osti here. Although it doesn't matter. He'll be back next turn regardless. Right? Yeah. He'll be back next turn regardless. So I think I'll just go for the strike. 3 arms, clearly AI. Like, I'm wondering if it's 2 dudes, one on top of another. Right? Looks like there's another arm over here. That's what I think. I think it's 2 gremlins stacked on top of one another. So this will presumably kill Osti, but then Osti will immediately come right back. Okay. Friendship. Guess who's back? Back again. So in here, all I can do is reanimate. Get a buff Osti, who'll have to eat 8 hit points this turn. Or, I guess there's an interesting question. So when does the helmet come off? When he dies or when I run out of gold? It's a little interesting. It's like, is it worth defending to keep Osti's hit points higher so that when we draw our, what's it called? Unleash, he'll do more damage. On the other hand, well, I guess, hold on. This doesn't cost anything. Shut up. Shut up. I know what I'm doing. I can read. Shut up. Oh, we didn't draw the big attack. Well, that's boring. But we'll keep doing this. And here, I think I will go for the double defend. Shut up. Yeah, we're going to want to get rid of all those strikes. So, Unleash for 23. Ah, that's so huge! Sneaky, and then Fat. And then this one, when killed, return the goal. Okay. I expect he'll probably try to do a runaway as well. We don't hit very hard, but that, no reason to block since they're stunned. Are you trying? Yeah, you're trying to do the runaway as expected. I can't kill him. Well, that's an annoying draw. And no potion? Like, yeah, there's no modifier. Well, yeah, at least we did already shop. I didn't need the extra block, but sure, why not? We got rid of a block. I don't know. I mean, I still think we get rid of all the strikes. We can probably get rid of the blocks after, but if we're going to run friendship, we're going to get rid of all the strikes. I unleash Osti. Cardless potion. Osti deals 11 damage and applies 2 vulnerable to all enemies. Heck yeah! Okay. I mean, the Doom stuff, I think the Doom thing is cool too. I mean, it is just effectively just damage that can't be healed. It doesn't show up on the character, but it's fine. I prefer question marks because they're more entertaining. What does Doom do? It's just I think the stacks of Doom is if an enemy, I think maybe at the start of their turn, has less hit points than that, then they die. So it's effectively damage that's just sitting there and doesn't represent. Okay, the Fresnel lens might be worth it. I hate losing max HP, especially since we start with fairly low max HP. The glow water potion isn't terribly impressive, but I guess it's fine. Oh, Doom's at the end of their turn, so it's even weaker than, say, a poison, which can kill them before they act. Yeah. You know, I mean, a little extra block is good, but that is painful, the max HP. I'll just take the glow water potion. It's really unimpressive, but it might help us on a key turn. Brain leech. Thunk. A sharp pain is felt at the top of your head, and a thought stabs in your mind. Share knowledge? You're unsure how to proceed. We can share knowledge, and we get add a random card to our deck, or rip the leech off, which get us a colorless card. We haven't really played around with a lot of colorless cards, and I do want to do that at some point, but I think I'm going to share knowledge so I can look for more Osti stuff. Automatically adding Nimble also prevents under enchantments. I suppose that's true. Next turn, summon 2 and gain 2 energy. We got another pull aggro. I mean, we've got a little bit of energy gen, which makes the cost of pull aggro less bad. So, damage, but we don't want to do damage ourselves. Same thing here. I mean, this is less about doing damage. This puts a card from our discard into our hand. Okay. It's interesting. I think I'll probably just take Invoke, but then we'll probably look for another expensive card like Osti, or like a pull aggro at some point. How ostentatiously scholastic of a labyrinthine mind, a veritable cornucopia of cerebral sustenance to digest. That aside, the creature pops off and crawls away. You are flabbergasted. I love the word flabbergasted. Shuriken. Every time you play 3 attack. Yeah, well, I mean, maybe. Does the Osti stuff. Does poke? Okay, poke does count as an attack. Okay, and so does high five. Okay. Gaining strength doesn't really matter. This is kind of a whiff on our relic here. The Shuriken is really not ideal, but it's fine. We could have chosen to still go this way and hit another shop, except we have no money. So we'll go down the left branch. We'll find Elite. Okay, we got Coral over here. So we can only hit him for up to 20 per turn. Wow. We have no block coming in here. We have all of the attack. Well, let's high five first, I guess. Well, what else do I have here? Right, glow water. I guess I could glow water, but I might glow water away the strike. Well, let's take a colors thing first. Okay, hidden gem's actually insane. I've seen people make posts about like the crazy shit that could go on. So we'll play hidden gem. So, okay, land on defend, which may or may not be fine. But now when we play this defend card, it plays 2 extra times. That's a 15 block card. So, high five. I mean, maybe I should have gotten rid of it. It is expensive. I don't want to lose the unleash to the glow water potion. Maybe I should have lost the 2-cost attack. Now that I think about it. I mean, the unleash won't do any damage this turn. Okay, you know what? I will do that. And yeah, I guess there's no reason to do the draw. So I won't be able to cast anything anyway. Well, there's a reanimate. All right. So now Osti is going to survive this attack and be perfectly fine. And I draw no attacks on the turn where he doesn't attack. Okay, do I want to glow water? Do I want to glow water, like, literally my hand as is? I think I'll play this. I should probably do that. We only have 1 energy left over. But let's do a little bit of cycling. You know what? I think we'll just prime another hidden gem. The fact that this doesn't exhaust is crazy. I'm convinced that this spell is going to get nerfed like mad later. There you go. Now we triple cast Poke. So I can... all the energy in the universe. And yeah, the order here doesn't really matter, because it's going to max out the amount of damage we can do to him anyway. We can play out our hand, so we will. For 21, and then the attacks here don't matter. You're going to survive. We do get a lot of dazes here. We only need 1 more big attack. There, oh, unleash. Oh, yeah, but you're low. Well, we'll get a ton of block by playing this. I mean, it doesn't matter. We do this. You don't die. We can kill you next turn unless we draw all dazes, which would be annoying. Well, we drew the triple poke. Hidden gem's kind of a hidden gem. Hidden gem's going to get nerfed to hell. Embrace. Double block. It's combat. Yeah, not each turn. Okay, Bury's a crazy cool attack, but I'm not going to want to attack. Even though that hits hard enough and we've got enough energy we could do it, I think we will run pull aggro. I think that works nicely for us. Is that a question mark? No, it was a regular fight. Okay, so these are cultists. I know now from the run that the damp cultist is going to get a bigger strength boost than the calcified cultist. So we should probably actually focus on the damp cultist, even though it does start with more HP. I think we probably just run the reanimate right now. As a good, like, prime everything else. And then hook. Hidden gem's so broken, yep. Enjoy it while it lasts, yep. And then we'll just prime this stuff up. It is giving them more of a chance to buff themselves, but I think it's still going to go. Alright. Unleash. And... boom, boom, boom. Hell, I could have used... oh, no, I keep thinking it's an attack potion, because I think the attack potion's also red. Okay, we're going to have to go with that to finish you off. Even though it's overkill. Full aggro. And... we'll take 1 whole damage. Well, no, we won't. Osti will take 1 whole damage. I've had Osti for 5 minutes, and if anything ever happens to him, I'll kill all of you and then myself. He's awesome. He's my favorite. I mean, the Regent is such a good class. Oh my god. So I did play the Regent some, and I did try a sword-oriented build, and it was ridiculous. I got to the final boss, and on turn 1, I was able to get my sword to do enough damage to almost one-shot the boss. I did something like 95% of her hit points in... because I was fighting the queen. I did like 95% of its hit points in 1 shot from the sword. So I don't have lethal, so set up a little bit of block. We'll bodyguard some more. We'll poke, and I guess I'll do this as well. Yeah, Osti does get bigger with more health. I think you're right. Holy crap. No matter, do this. Weak potion. Neuro sausage. I know it says neurosurge, but I did see neuro sausage when it first pulled up, and I'm going to call it that from now on. Gain 3 energy. Man, we get lots of energy. It's a power. Gain 3 energy when you cast it. Draw 2 cards. At the start of your turn, apply 3 doom to yourself. Oh! Oh, I love it! I would kind of prefer almost an extra card draw more than more energy. Oh, I love it! It's really going to rely on Osti keeping our hit points high. Fetch. Osti deals 3 damage. If this is the first time this card has been played this turn, draw 1 card. Right, if you apply Doom. Oh my god, I really want to do it. What I like about it, it's not damaging herself. right? So we're going to go into the next fight with more. We're gonna do it. It's probably, I don't think there's any probably. It is insane, but we're 100% gonna do it. All right, let's smith. It like might be worth smithing this just on the basis that if we're gonna play it, we need it to be insane. On the other hand, just having everything in general be pretty good is nice. Oh, upgrading friendship just lowers the amount of strength we lose, which I actually don't care about. I would have preferred making it free or innate or something like that. Yeah, the upgrade on friendship is kind of pointless. I mean, it does make it, losing one strength means that, like, it's not affecting our attacks that much. Oh, I really quite like the invoke upgrade. Not much summon. It is a ridiculous amount of energy. I don't know, we just make the reanimate as big as possible? Invoke Plus does seem quite excellent. What we need is some card draw. Right now, all we got in is Necrosurge. Okay, I'll probably do the Invoke Plus. Delay Plus. Delay Plus was just a lot more... Oh, okay, hold on. I think I like Delay Plus. Both, upgrading either one of these adds 1 extra energy next turn. But yeah, I think I like the Delay Plus upgrade more. High Plus. Yeah, all these upgrades seem pretty good, other than Friendship, which is weird. Now, if Essential were here, she'd see the Friendship Bracelet and she'd think, is this a Taylor Swift reference? And who knows? Maybe it is. Oh. I'll probably just reanimate. You can't upgrade Friendships as good as it is. We don't need Delay Plus, although it's always fine, even when we don't need the block. But Invoke, Poke. I mean, we could strike for 6, but maybe I will just delay to have more energy on the next turn. What are you debuffing me with? Lots of things. Okay. Do we Neurosurge? I mean, we don't need the energy, but the card draw could be nice. F it, let's do it. Start applying Doom to ourselves. The fight's going to be well over before it's an issue. I don't think turn order or play order matters here. Sure, yeah, let's do that. The real French is the burning floating skull we met in the first level. Yeah, that's a pretty weak turn, actually. You know what? I'm gonna hit him some weakness. Take a little less. Yeah, Doom's mounting here. Oh, I like the little purple bar for the Doom. When Hidden Gem hits Neurosurge, yeah, then we may simply not play it, or maybe we do. We need more cards in our deck. Swift Potion's really nice, because we could get another Friendship. Now we really wouldn't need the Neurosurge. And again, it leans into, well, we don't need Strength because we're not going to directly attack anything. We don't have enough energy dump right now. Like, we have so many turns that are spiked on energy. I'm leaning more towards stuff that cost stuff. Why is Melancholy... Why is it more... Bernie. Oh no, it's not more Bernie. We're just seeing Austy's Flame behind us. Okay. Gain 13 block. Reduce this card's cost by 1 energy whenever anyone dies. It's a little bit backwards because we sort of want... The fight's going to get easier as things die. Anyone dies. Anyone in all caps, including Austy? Probably, except we don't want Austy to die. I could see doing a run where we don't get summon stuff for Austy. And then we just build around well, we've got a 1 HP extra shield every time. Flatten. It costs 0 Austy's attack this turn. That is pretty cool. I think we got a phone call. Oh, it's a numbered phone call. There's no way I want to answer that. That's got to be spam, right? I think later we'll probably wish we got a second Friendship. But yeah, let's take Flatten. And then, yeah, we're in good shape. Let's go for the Elite. This guy. Well, we do have an AoE, which is nice. I'm going to draw. I was really hoping for the Neuroburst. Okay, I'm going to pull aggro. Which is nice, because the Vambrace will double the block from it. And these guys are very annoying to fight, actually. I'll target the one with the lowest hit point who's about to buff himself, because he might be a higher priority kill. Now, Flatten is free. Again, I'll target the one with the least hit points, because, yeah, they shield themselves the first time they get hit. Doesn't mean you can't hit them a second time. And then I'll probably bodyguard. And at some point we'll use a strength potion. Maybe, just to use it. Or we'll keep it around in case we get an event where we can give up a potion for something. There's our Neurosurge, which I think is fine. What could possibly go wrong? Reanimate. One-shot kill. It's more efficient for the hit points, but he's not actually attacking us. I think I'll just hit this one, even though he's not hitting us very hard. And then we'll pull up the delay to, well, 1 damage over to Aussie. That's fine. And no, I won't be able to kill regardless. Because, I mean, it looks like I can do 18, but except he's, of course, going to block. So what I'll do is I'll just strike this one. I will go... Oh, it's if Aussie is attacked this turn. Okay. I thought it was if you attack this turn. And then, again, the bodyguard is kind of equivalent to a defend. So we'll do that. Hopefully we get something that can heal Austie. We've got the delay. We got the pull aggro. We got unleash. Okay, so we're going to unleash this one. And then I'll just go and do the delay here to get enough block to not take anything. And there's strength boosting, but should be fine. I can finish you off even with the strike here, or it doesn't matter what we use. Yeah, see, the high five earlier would have been great. But I can't kill him, so we'll defend, do this, strike, and then we'll friendship. And then, there we go. We needed the unleash. We got the unleash. Hey, Fairy in a Bottle. Centennial Puzzle. Okay. Second Neurosurge, baby. I had high five in the opening. Yeah, but I think I needed to do some other setup. Maybe I was wrong. Dirge. Summon 3 X times. Add X souls to your draw pile. Oh, and souls is just free draw 2 cards. I said I needed card draw. Spurs got a heal. And a summon 3. And a retain. Okay, Dirge is very appealing to me, but I think we're going to go with Spur. That X plus 1? Oh, 4 X times. Ooh. And then Soul Pluses, which draw even more cards. Fuck, that's a lot of card draw. Souls actually seem crazy. With our energy generation, I think we do need Dirge. It's a sync for our energy, and the soul cards are another sync for our energy. I think we take that. We don't need a heal, so we're going to smith. I think we're probably going to smith the Dirge. If we're going to spend X mana, I think we want it to go kind of nuts. So let's do that. And then, oh yes, we got the Mother of Laguvulin, or Laguvulin Matriarch, right, with all the little Laguvulins on the back. It's got the whole sleepy thing. She, just like Laguvulin in STS1, has the thing where she's going to debuff our strength and our dexterity, which means we will quickly run out of ability to damage you if we're playing something like a Shiv deck, but we're not. Our own strength doesn't matter. Losing dexterity is going to suck. So we definitely feel like there's a bit of a race. I think we just open with the reanimate. That's fine. I may as well drink the strength potion. It's basically pointless, but you know what? We've got a couple of attacks, so why not? Yeah, let's reanimate. And then the poke doesn't matter because we can't get through you anyway. Although, okay, I could go with the flatten, but that would wake you up now. I think we don't want to go in flatten right now because we can do a little bit of setup. MJ's getting pizza. What kind of pizza did you get, MJ? Okay, Neurosurge could be a little scary in this fight because it is going to be longer. Although, once we start really whacking at the Matriarch, we do need the game to end soon because, again, of the debuffs. Although we don't have a good, like, whack turn here. So I think it's going to be friendship, bodyguard, do nothing. Oh, okay. You're gonna wake up. I'd rather like wake you up with an attack, but we can just play the full cost dirge this time and get super sick setup. Okay. All right. Now I'm fine. Again, we'd rather have done the attack on our thing, but no, this is gonna be lovely. I will do 1 soul plus, and all we drew was more soul pluses, and then the dirge. Okay, we can delay, take no damage, and then maybe we just dirge again. It'll be better than pull aggro, since we don't need the block from pull aggro. Okay. No, we want a vulnerable. We have enough energy to do lots. Well, everything. And then, yeah, so this is hitting for 90. And that's free, and then we can still defend a couple of times. Osty's going to take a little bit of damage. I will Soul Plus. I will Neurosurge. Draw 2 cards. Okay, so we won't be too full. Let's go! Start the Doom countdown! And... Invoke. Bodyguard, Invoke. Soul Plus. You're still vulnerable. You're still vulnerable. Well, that was easy. Okay. The game is like, so, you like them neurosurges, huh? The first one was free. I think probably because we don't have a large pool unlocked for the Necrobinder yet, because it's our literal first run for it, there's not as big of a pool. So we're getting offered a lot of neurosurges. Reaper form. Whenever attacks deal damage, they also apply that much doom? Yeah, there's no reason, because Osty's attacks are, in fact, attacks. So Reaper form will work with that. Does that work both ways? I'm assuming it doesn't apply to the enemy's attacks. That would be crazy. So basically, they're doubling our damage and giving us the ability to synergize with Doom. You're sure affects Osty? Well, it says whenever attacks deal damage. And again, Osty's attacks are, in fact, attacks. So I think so? And normally the 3 cost would be like, ooh, I don't know if we can do that. Except we have so much energy. And yeah, I don't know the boss. Knowledge Demon. Makes us add cards to our deck that does... I don't remember that, like, how we'd want to build. Oh, it's the Melty Dragon. Such malice paints your heart. We would share the same paint if you knew what's befallen me. There's no peace on your path. Take a part of me to ease your burden. Add a couple of relaxes. Gain block. Next turn, draw 2 cards. Gain 2 energy. They're 3 to cast, but we kind of can do that. I do like the Pale's Wing. Sacrifice card rewards the Pale. And then Pale's Eye was first time each combat. You end your turn without playing cards. Exhaust your hand, take an extra turn. Okay, so we can just mulligan a turn. I mean, Pale's Wing is nice because we do end up, especially as the run keeps going on, we keep not taking cards more and more because we don't want to bloat our deck. And then we get some free relics. The relaxes are nice, but I think I really like the Pale's Wing. This is the second act. We just beat the first boss. We've got a decent amount of money, so shops aren't a bad idea. And this way gives us elite campfire. I mean, there's also an elite campfire here, but without the shop. Oh, there's a shop afterwards. Actually, I'm wondering about going directly down this right side. It delays the shop, which might be okay because we might see a relic we really want that costs like 300 gold, and then we wouldn't be able to get it. So over here, we don't get the shop until after the elite, but we know we'd have enough money. Elite, rest spot. Yeah, I think I really like this right branch. Let's do it. You can do 3 elites if you go right and then switch middle. Oh, that's interesting. Over here. And that still gives us the option of doing this. right? Because this way it gets us the campfire. But so this way it gets us elite campfire. This way it gets us elite campfire with the option of going elite elite. And is otherwise equivalent. Okay. I forgot that middle mouse button erases. So I don't actually have to switch tools. All right, good. Well spotted. I like that. All right, let's do it. Thieving Hopper, right. So he's going to leave after 5 turns. He's going to steal a card. Do we insta Reaper form? I think it might be a little slow for here. I think we high five into Unleash, which isn't going to do that much damage because Aussie doesn't have a lot of hit points. And we're going to take a fuck ton of damage over here. Oh, our first block does deal double. Maybe I just defend high five. Yeah, maybe I'll just do that. Defend high five. So the Thieving Hopper's priority is taking uncommon cards. And then after that, he will take commons or rares. So he took the high five, which is fine. It's a little expensive because it's an AoE. This is definitely going to be a fight which we want it to be shorter rather than longer. So we'll go ahead and do that. You're not attacking this turn, so I don't even need the delay. We'll probably prime that. I guess I will strike and then friendship. And then poke. And then flatten. And then delay for the next thing, and then that doesn't matter. Alright. Yeah, I love that he holds the cards that he steals. Now he's going to take half damage because of the flying, but if we hit him 5 times, which is actually hard for us. That could be a monstrous dirge. Well, we're going to need Osti to just take a huge hit here. So that's 11. Okay, so each mana here does 5.5 overall defense, is the way we can think of this. Whereas this, each mana gives us 4 defense of some kind. But does put... No, I think we'll pull aggro. And that's 5, yeah. So we'll pull aggro. Then I'm going to dirge. And then poke. So, Osti's going to take a bunch of damage for us. He's so nice that way. There we go. We can... Oh, yeah, it's only half damage because he's flying. I forgot. I'm like, oh, we'll kill him. But no, we won't. But we'll kill him next turn. And he's going to try to escape now, but it's not going to work. It's not going to work because we're going to draw a big attack. Latin won't kill him. But I still have a strike. It's pretty crap, but... I guess I soul again. I'm just worried about... There you go. We'll unleash. We get high five back. Which is optional. You don't have to, but we did want that one back. Putrefy is fine. It's exhausting, so it's never really a problem to have in your deck. Dance my comp. Whenever you play a card that costs 2 energy or more, gain 3 block. I mean, we do have a lot of expensive cards. The 3 block ain't much. But it's going to probably generate 3 or 6 block most turns. Oh, wait, we can sacrifice. Hold on. We want to sacrifice. If we're not like, this card is a huge win, we're going to go with sacrifice. Yeah, Putrefy is really quite good. That's a very strong debuff, and the fact that it's already upgraded. But let's go and start priming the sacrifice here for the relics. Because I think a half a relic is better than each one of those cards. Might be wrong, but that's my thinking. Okay. That is kind of annoying. We don't have a shop coming up soon. I gotta admit, the Divine 3 times is like often not quite enough. But I don't think I want the debt right now. Okay, well, we'll get a rare card if we go this way. And we'll be offered a uncommon card and some money if we go over here. Another Reaper form. Stocks your hand. If 9 cards were exhausted this way, gain 1 intangible. That's weird, but okay. Power. Ethereal. So if you don't play it, it goes away. Start your turn, gain 1 energy, and draw 1 additional card. Okay, Domain is amazing. The ethereal makes it a little annoying. Maybe we can get it cheaper. I feel like I kind of want to like play around with the main. I'm gonna do that. An upgraded dirge. I don't think we need 2 dirges. Power. Whenever you apply Doom, gain 3 block. And all of our attacks apply Doom. We could sack this. I think we've got like a baby Doom combo. Oh yeah, and we also Doom ourselves, so we'd be gaining block. Yeah, okay. That's actually... There's a lot of setup on this deck, which is not ideal. Enchanted attack with Corrupted. Deals 54 more damage or lose 2 HP. Or choose a card to transform. Let's just transform a strike. Into a high 5. Okay. High 5 be good here. We are limited to how much damage we can take per hit. We'll be Neurospicy. That's fine. And... we can prime the friendship. Well, we're going to have lots of energy. Yeah. Because this will do that, and flatten becomes free. We'll probably want to do 1 pull aggro. And we can... the flatten is only going to deal 9 damage regardless. Which... oh, we can set up a kill over here. Because then you can poke for 6. We'll do that, and that we don't even need the defend, but it's fine. High 5 flat. Did you know, and this is going to sound insane when I say this, the high 5 was invented in the 70s. People just didn't high 5 before that? What? It's apparently invented by a couple of baseball players. The concept of a high 5. Like, just Google it. Because it seems like such an insane statement that it can't possibly be true. Except... the Reperform would have been fun there, too. And actually, might have set up a kill, but they would have hit us first. Couldn't afford more than 4 fingers back then. There's domain, but we don't need it right now. They're just going to buff. Okay, so this doesn't... actually, nothing really matters right now. High 5! Death's Door, block. If you apply Doom this turn, gain block 2 additional times. Not plus 2 block. Presumably this means we'd get 21 block? I mean, the flatten is pretty good because of free. Although, how much freeness we need... We can always sacrifice as well. I think that store is going to be pretty good because we are going to be applying block probably. Especially with the Reefer form. Now, there's a different kind of card. Let's come here. This guy who seems weirdly easy. Which still has me kind of sus about the whole thing. Like, we may as well attack him one time, because he'll give us an energy back. We're gonna have to block some of this. Alright, we'll just prime the friendship. He does get stronger over time, so there's definitely a bit of a race. But Neurosurge. Yeah, when we apply Doom, game block, and we Doom ourselves. But we don't have our we apply Doom yet. Become vulnerable. Expensive, but fine. back a bunch of that. And then Osti's not going to die right now, so I'll just unleash, even though it doesn't do that much damage. There's our Reaper form, but we don't have infinite energy here. He does block. Like, he does block, and then he does boost his strength, so he does have a bit of a clock. No, we have our own clock. Probably just delay and do a little bit of dirge here. I mean, I guess he would have come back with 1 HP anyway. I guess it would have reset his max HP, which doesn't matter since we don't have heals. There's all of our stuff. Let's get this. We'll reanimate. I don't need the Soul Plus right now. There's his buff. He's armored, and then he boosts his strength. So do that. Flatten. I need to do this and then dirge some. And then we really need to kill him quite soon. He is building up the dooms, although we're building up our own dooms. This is... Oh! Start of your turn, apply doom. So Death's Door is always going to be primed for us. He's almost there. High five. Oh no, he's gonna die to the doom. Already. Not much point in doing that. We've got enough block that we're not gonna die. And then he dies to doom. Okay. Molten Egg. Whenever you add an attack to your deck, upgrade it. Yes, please. Right hand. Wait, what? Right hand. Osti deals 6 damage. Whenever you play a card that costs 2 or more, return this to your hand from the discard pile. Another free flatten. No escape. Apply 10 doom plus an additional 5 doom for every 10 doom already on the enemy. We always have to consider a sacrifice here. Oh yeah, and the elite we just beat is literally on the card. This doesn't scale with his hit points or anything like that. It's mostly just a 0 cost. Well, it's exactly like a poke. It's a poke that comes back a few times. I'm not convinced. Oh, what does the last relic do? Molten Egg. Whenever you add attack to your deck, upgrade it. Which is why these two are already in upgraded form. I'm not convinced that we need this. Or in fact, another flatten. Although I might want a slightly higher percentage of attacks. But mostly what we need to do is just purge a few more cards. No escape's great when you're doing a doom run. Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, it's free. And it does return to your hand. Oh, and it will also add more a doom as well. Okay, we'll grab that. It's hard to give up an extra relic, but let's do it. We're going to upgrade here. We don't need to heal. And then making domain cheaper is actually probably important because it'll suck if we don't have enough mana to cast it. Or this way it lets us, on a 3 energy turn, we can cast a main plus a block or something. So I think that's what we need to do. And we get a shop with a decent amount of money, although we don't have 300. I can't get the shovel. I could get the bag of marbles. I could get the winged charm. A random card in each card reward is enchanted with Swift 1. I like that, but I'm probably waiting towards not taking as many cards. Bag of marbles is interesting because, first of all, putting vulnerable is good, although it's only the one at the start of combat. A lot of times will still be in setup. It does knock off a lot of like artifact stuff, but I don't think we're reliant on that. Yes, the artifact protects against doom, but it's not like we're not going to win if we, can't apply a stack of doom one time. Reeve damage gets us a soul plus. That is very nice. Wisp. Just burn it for an energy. Huh. Entropy, transform. I think the most valuable thing we can do is just remove a card from our deck. Yeah, which I think is just going to be a strike. And then I do want to get rid of the defense because we have some decent source of block. And again, us summoning is kind of an indirect block as well. I think I'm not going to take any cards. I'm not convinced any of them truly make our deck much stronger. Love the poke still. And the Reeve's got potential. But yeah, I think right now, we do have some draws. So zero card. But I don't know. I think I'm just going to skip. And I think I do like this branch because we may end up going double elite. What's in the box? Oh, White Beast. Okay, so we always get potions as rewards. So we might want to take not the relic that blocks potions if that's still in this game. And I think it is. Maybe I'm not. Okay, Entomancer is such an annoying ass when you're playing a Shiv deck. It'll be less bad now because we are playing more big cards. I think we'll just prime the domain. And part of me is like, maybe we friendship or just invoke as a setup. I wonder if we do a defend because we are going to take a bunch of damage right now. So I think we'll do that. Now, we don't have a ton of hit points, and this guy can be annoying to fight. I'll probably still Neurosurge. Okay, we are going to assume a delay. He's not going to kill Asti. I think I'll just Dirge, even though it's a little baby Dirge. I don't think it's worth attacking him with a tiny bit of damage and getting the daze in here. We want to attack him for huge damage, like the Unleash. Okay. High Flyer for vulnerable. That free. Prime this. We'll do that. We'll unleash. I may as well poke, I suppose, even though it's going to put more garbage in our deck. Reperform, yes. High five for the... I guess I'll do this, which puts days, and then I do that, which puts more dazes, but then this does come back. I do that, you're nearly there. I'll just defend for a little bit of block. Again, we're going to be fine hit point wise, because Asti, and then he dies to that. Okay, great. Skill Potion, Anchor, Severance. Deal 18 damage, add a soul into your draw pile, hand, and disc. Oh, that's quite cool. What's the non-upgraded version? Just less damage, okay. No escape, another dirge, no. We'll just sacrifice, so this is going to give us a relic this time. Prayer Wheel. Normal enemies drop an additional card reward. Does that give us choice of 4? Sorry, 4? Or does that give us choice of 3 twice and lead us to 2 sacrifices? I mean, our hit points haven't moved, so I think we just go and take the other elite. Twice, 4. Chat's undecided. Okay, I think we'll fight him. He's basically an elite for the key. I think it's fine. We've got a fairy in a bottle if something goes wrong. I don't remember what the key does. I think it like might give us a card that is used in the next act. But we went gold last time, so we're going to do this time. Choose a skill potion. If I'm locked, apply Doom. Add replay to a card in your hand. It costs an extra energy exhaust. I think I'm just going to take the delay right now. Double reanimate would be cool, except it would cost 4 and we wouldn't have enough energy to do it. That's the problem. right? This thing itself will become free, but it adds an extra cost, an extra energy. So we wouldn't actually be able to cast it. Because that's what I was considering. So I'm just going to go delay because we are going to get hit. Now, well, now we overkill on the block because we do have the anchor, but still. And then I think I might just prep the reperform before the reanimate. And then, whee, for 0. Okay. High five. No, Ostie. Oh, good, Ostie's back. And then, yeah, we got our Death's Door shenanigans. So this will give us 21 block. Amazing. Unload that. Then, oh, it's interestingly enough, flatten doesn't trigger, but we can do this, which gets you back. And then we can flatten, and we can do this, and we can do... Oh, yeah, you're already dead. Although, you're going to attack first, so what we want to do... Oh, well, you're already not hitting us, because we got 21 blocks, so it doesn't matter. Here. Easy. All right, so we get the key. Yeah, Lantern Key to our deck. Unlocks a special event in the next act. Sure. It does mean this thing occupies our hand. Sikkim. Ostie deals 6 damage. Whenever Ostie hits this enemy this turn, summon 3. That might be worth it. Then if we sacrifice, we get artifacts. This could work well with more 0-cost Oskies, and we do have a lot of energy. Double sacrifice on every fight. Yeah. Sikkim plus right hand. It's sort of a heal for Ostie. Yeah, I like Sikkim. Fear. No. Deliberate. No. Wisp. Okay, this will be a sacrifice, I think. Not saying these are bad, but the sacrifice is really strong. We did lose a little bit of health. And it's not like we don't have a bunch of cards we'd like to upgrade. Like, I'm thinking about going to the campfire for an upgrade. What does this do when upgraded again? Oh, the retain. Yeah, which really isn't an important one, but we do have a few. I'm tempted to go for the upgrades. But this, I guess, we do get the double card reward still, which means that this fight, like every fight, can turn into a relic for us. And we do have, although they're strength potions, which are garbage for us. But we have, I forgot, we have the fairy in a bottle. You know what? Yeah, that's going to be fine. We'll probably get, actually, we get a potion every fight. I'm going to drink both strength potions, which doesn't matter, because we literally have nothing that scales with strength. Oh, double card reward might not be for elites. Okay, but still. This first round is going to hurt. I guess I'll just reanimate so that he soaks a bunch of it. It's basically a play this card to block 20. But Ostie survived with a little bit extra, which is nice. All right, Neurosurge. Reperform. We want to apply at least one attack. Yeah, so I will flatten whomst ever. That way I can do a huge amount of block, an excessive amount of block, and then we can dirge for nothing. All right, Sikkim boy. Oh, wait, I did that wrong. You attack first. Oh, well. Live and don't learn. No, Ostie. Actually, that's a lot of damage. Delay domain? Hold on. Oh, shit. I should have... Oh, fucking hell. Okay, I haven't adapted the deck, and I'm playing too fast right now. Are we just gonna die? We've got the fairy. Yeah, so I played that very wrong. I was just playing too fast. We win this, but it does burn that Clarity Extract is nice. Bellows, first hand you draw each. Oh, that's great. Apply 21 Doom and 1 weak to all enemies. Deathbringer is actually really good. But I think we'll sacrifice. Oh, we got a lantern. That's excellent. Okay, I gotta slow down and think about the card order because we've got a lot of things that affect card order now. Dingy Rug, card rewards, colorless, no. Every 3 skills deal 5 damage to all enemies is fine. When you play a card that costs 2 energy or more, gain 4 block. I like that. Another high 5. I also want to remove. I want to remove these blocks, but then I can't get the intimidating helmet. Quite a few cards that would get this. I guess we'll do that. Since the cost of removing a card gets more expensive anyway, do I get the high 5? I don't think so. We've got 1 splash damage thing. It does cost 2, which would bring back the right-hand hand. I think I'm going to pass. And I like question marks. It is a fight. You don't have a ton. What are you gonna do? Oh, you're the Obscura. I have not fought you. You're gonna summon monsters. Okay. I kind of want to save the Clarity Extract for the boss. All right, the illusionary one. That's right. So Sikkim I want to play later. No. Oh, no. No. Okay, Sikkim you play first and then attack afterwards. Okay. Can I kill Obscura? I think the answer is no. I also can't kill Obscura or the Paraphrite right now. I do need to drink this. Neurosurge into Reaper form to get some, I don't know. I think Neurosurge into just some block. Reanimate is a type of block. Definitely delay. Okay, I know this guy's going to come back. Well, we are. Actually, we've got enough defense already. Can I just dirge? No, I think we'll probably just friendship. Okay. All right, 2 cost card because of block. That's true, too. That will be easy to forget. Okay, we've got the Death's Door available. We may not need to cast it, although we probably will. So I want to cast this first because it could come back, except it's not going to come back this turn. Actually, turn order does not matter. I can't get extra summons for the Unleash. Yeah, turn order literally doesn't matter here. And we're not going to take damage. We're going to end with extra energy. I5 is going to be great here. And then the right hand is back. If I was worried that I couldn't get enough block, but no, we're going to be able to get block for this guy no matter what. You'll come back. I mean, we may as well poke as well. When we delay, that comes back. And yeah, no kill, but that's okay. We'll dirge. Oh, which this applies on X cost cards too. Oh, well, shit. Okay. I clicked the potion accidentally, but sure. Light Strike. Apply 10 damaging. Doom. Another flatten. Okay, I love that the flatten is free. And if I cast it when it's not free, I get 4 block out of it. But it's also half of a relic. Honestly, I don't know that I want more flattens. What I really want to do is I want to draw my unleash more. So I don't think I want the flatten. We'll sacrifice you. Retain, summon 3, and then the heal, which I do like. Enfeebling Touch is also really good defense. But sacrifice, we got Pocket Watch. Whenever you play 3 or fewer cards during your turn, draw 3 additional cards. I mean, we don't want that to trigger. Sometimes it might. I think we'll take the heal here because if nothing else, we need an extra buffer against the doom we self-inflict. Which is kind of funny. Alright, yeah, you're going to debuff us with weird shit. No guts, no glory, right? Instant neurosurge? Sure. We're actually not going to hit with anything else this turn. And we didn't get our setup. That's actually incredibly frustrating. I mean, we'll delay so we have more energy next turn. But yeah, that's actually... Oh, we can pull aggro for a little bit of strength. That's true. But yeah, like... Oh, I could have maybe played 3 or less to trigger the Pocket Watch. We got to choose a card to add. We either self-take damage or draw 1 fewer card each turn. At the end of your turn, take 6 damage. This can be blocked, so I think the Disintegration's probably fine here. Plus, if we get slowed down, then we're going to just kill ourselves with our own doom. Do this. No matter what, Osty's going to die. So I'm just going to set up the friendship. I mean, we did take more damage this way, but... Okay. We can do this first, which will lead to a free flatten. Oh, we could have vulnerable first. Oh, actually, you know what I should have done is this. I'm playing so bad today. I was playing really nice on Thursday. This first run is bad. To be fair, I did not get a lot of sleep, but the Doom counter is gonna, yeah, that's gonna be a problem here. We're gonna hit for a lot, which I'd rather... Okay, I think I will reanimate here. Bring this back. Stacks more Doom, which gives us more block. Okay. 24. Okay. I mean, we're already not going to lose this guy. We can Dirge. But if I do this, I get even more block. And then, yeah, Dirge for nothing doesn't matter here. Okay, you're going to self-heal, but that doesn't cure the Doom. Aim for more energy. I'm just going to max Dirge here. We don't need to worry about the Death's Door. If I sold now, we will have too many cards in our hand. Full aggro would make him a little bit bigger. Do that. Play this. Now we've got some room. So I will Souls. Okay. Sick him. Then attack, which will also embiggen you. Then attack, which will also embiggen you. And then... You know, maybe I will Soul Plus. And we'll just Bodyguard to embiggen you some more. And you're going to debuff with something. Which I'll probably another one of these things to choose. I hate the idea of Sloth. We're going to take a Disintegrate because I think we can just kill him next turn. Oh, we didn't necessarily get the kill him next turn draw. So close. I'll do this. We get that back. And now he's dead. Okay, he'll hit me for 19. Good. Potion of Binding. Okay, fine. And whenever you play a soul, summon one. Oh, interesting. I don't know that we have enough soul generation, and summon one's not that much. We can upgrade it to a summon 2. Time's up. Deal damage equal to the enemy's doom. Yeah. With the retain, we just hold on to it, and then we hit something big. Okay. And then we'll add more doom as well. That's true. It does just doubles it. Ah, what a mighty scythe. Yes, it's special made for vengeance. Does the hand need a weapon? Choose 3 attacks in your deck. Enchant them with instinct. Decrease the cost of the card. That is interesting, because we do have a lot of expensive attacks. But weirdly, we almost want them to stay at a 2. Bizarrely. I suppose making Sikkim free. And Unleash free has some value. A whistle. Then a 3-cost attack, deal 33 damage, and stun the enemy. Random attack. Okay, I don't think I want random attack. His Reperform isn't an attack. It has to be an attack. Enchant 3 attacks in my deck. Otherwise, yes, I would 100% enchant the 3 powers. For sure, but I can't. Reperform is a power, not an attack. Yeah, start of your turn and a random attack that costs 0. It is kind of nice. It does pollute and might give us a bunch of shit we don't care about. But 1 extra 0-cost attack every turn. Okay, that is pretty good, especially since it will proc more Doom creation. Time's up as an attack, but again, it costs 2, so it's like, maybe it doesn't matter because it does combo. I mean, it's fine. If we make one of our attacks cheaper and then the right-hand hand doesn't come back from it, it's not the end of the world. All right, well, I guess we'll do the Tri-Boomerang, I think. The crossbow does actually have potential. Dex big's polluting, it's not that bad. I mean, that's true, but we really want to grab the Unleash when we can. I think I'm going to do this. So I'm going to make the Unleash and the Sikkim free. And then I'll probably make a high 5 cheaper because there's a better chance that I want to have that like more castable to set up the vulnerables. Even though no matter what I pick, something's not going to return that card to my hand. I guess the finishing one, maybe it would have been better to have that. I don't know. How much money do I have? Not a ton of money. So, I mean, we are being offered a couple of early shops. This could shop into Campfire, into Elite, into Campfire, into Elite, or, I mean, really, this is also Campfire into Elite. And the right-hand branch is a single Elite on the entire right side. Whereas the left side gets us 2 Elites. With the ability to, like, dodge one if we decide we can't do it. So yeah, it's probably that way. Because these 2 are equivalent. So it's going to be left into middle. This guy here, but then you don't get the Campfire. I like the question marks. Actually, normally the question mark's a no-brainer, but because we get 2 rewards and can turn rewards into relics, I think we do want to prioritize the fights over question marks. Yeah, regular combats are still a chance for a run relic. Exactly, yeah. And honestly, yeah, maybe, do we care less about elites? Since we can almost treat regular combat as elites. So like here, we might just want to go this way, because we can get a relic out of this guy. In the same way that we can get a relic out of this guy. Yeah, probably. I think I'll still do this elite fight. That's fine. Okay. Oh, well, elites are worth 1.5 relics, because they're a relic by themselves, and I can still sack their card. Okay, so this guy's the one that's going to get +9 strength every turn, which is fine. We'll set up the Shroud, and then I'll probably just Dirge. Although, having more energy next turn is nice. But I think that's going to be nicer. Potion of Binding. Now, maybe? I don't know. Maybe I'll save you for the elite. Actually, I suppose I should have done it sooner, but, well, it depends on what kind of prime we want. So, how many cards can you have? 10, I think? So I have 8, so if I played this, I would have 7, so it wouldn't overflow. There's my Reaper form. Then I can Sick him, which applies Doom, which means now I can block, but I don't really have to. Yeah, because we get the free block now. So I don't need to Death's Door. Invoke Poke. Done. You can enable card count numbers in the options. Card count numbers for what? Oh! Okay, first of all, it's nice that auto counts, and I think these are all hotkeys as well, right? That actually is really handy to avoid a miscount. Okay, I'll probably start with the Soul Plus. I think we'll reanimate, which does lead to a big Unleash. So now, time's up, we'll hit him for 67. Or I can poke him, so now it's going to hit him for 73, which is already lethal. Okay. Oh, that wasn't STS1, that card count? Yeah, I never used it. Okay, Skill Potion, and then... I mean, I do like Fetch. Stop trying to make Fetch happen, except we might. And yeah, there's obviously a lot of soul synergy that's possible, but I do like the card draw. And this applies a Doom Stack, which also gives me a little bit of block. Okay, you know what? Actually, I will take the Fetch. Doom equal to... I think I'll just sacrifice on this one. Come here. Oh yeah, these guys. So Living Shield will continuously shield the turret operator until he's dead, which is fine. Do I want a potion here? I mean, I might. So I can't reperform and hit to trigger this. Although we have a good amount of block, and we will get the double block here. I think I'm... Maybe I'm just fine. I can save my potions. They'll be up to 24 block. These guys are doing 21 damage. So yeah, as long as I Death's Door, I won't take damage this round. So I can Reaper's Form, Death's Door, and be fine. Doesn't set up the Friendship. Alright, we did get the extra block there too. Unless I just accept that I'm going to hit for 7. Well, I'll get hit for 6 because of Osti. Okay, you know what? Fine. I'll just Friendship. Get up, Osti. Ooh, the Sickham's up. The Fetch as well. 10 cards in hand. Okay, we gotta kill this guy first because he keeps armoring him, probably, I think. Seems good. So we do that. You keep getting bigger and bigger. Nice. The Unleash is gonna get stronger and stronger. But hold on. Poke, right hand. Oh, we could have... Okay, well, you're already dead. But yeah, I gotta remember that thing applies vulnerable to everything. Because that was not the ideal order. I can kill you with this. You're gonna die at the end of your turn, but you're gonna hit for this, but it currently does survive. I just turn on the turret operator at this point. I mean, we may as well Neurosurge. That's not actually that helpful, but no, undo that, undo that, and okay, that's fine. Okay, Latin's good. Dance Macabre is nice for the passive block because we do cast a lot of shit that way. And we're getting to the point where we are generating a lot of passive block, because we generate passive block for curse, and we generate passive block for expensive cards, which we're playing anyway because it returns stuff. And this does add up. I mean, it's 4 block per card we play. It's a lot of free block every turn. Another flatten is nice. I'm not convinced that we need it, because it will often be a free attack. No, don't get me wrong. But yeah, I think we take the Dance Macabre. Oh, right, because it's also with the helmet. Yeah, and then I think we start purging the defense. I mean, we're still obviously going to lead the, what is it called? Like, setup, prep, delay. That's what it is. Because that's really quite strong. And triggers this. Yeah, I think I'm going to do this. We could sacrifice. We're going to sacrifice on this one, which will give us a stone calendar. Okay. You know what? That's not bad, since the neurospicy does mean that we are on a clock. So, like, that's a bit of an escape hatch for us. 185 is possibly just a remove, because we don't have enough for an artifact. I don't need another friendship, so no, it's going to be a remove. And yeah, I think I'm going to remove a regular defend. Oh, yeah. Unlocks a special event in the next... Is that still... When did we get the key? It's not exclamation mark. Last act. So it should be this one. So presumably just one of these question marks is going to trigger that. So this is the only question mark on our planned path. So it better trigger it here. There it is. Okay. War Historian Reppy. An academic is trapped in a hanging cage next to a treasure chest. The academic is muttering about a one-time use keys while furiously writing something. Looks like you can unlock the cage or the chest. Well, okay, so we're going to use the key either way. We can obtain History Course. At the start of your turn, play a copy of your last played attack or skill. Okay, listen. I'm not going to... I know for sure I'm not going to have the wherewithal to necessarily optimize around this every time. But it's never going to be bad. Or 2 random potions, which who cares, especially with this. 2 random relics is nice. I think we take this, the History Course. I don't know what this is going to do. I think it's insane if you can optimize around it and keep your head on straight. Okay, we're going to go here for an upgrade. And now I'm like more tempted to upgrade the Reanimate on the basis that, like, if we play this last, which is often be the case, it'll get a double dip on that. Yeah, I think I will upgrade this to make this bigger. I think that's fine. Okay. All right, let's go, Elite. Oh, this guy. I can't remember what he does, the Soul Nexus. He does hit pretty hard. We're going to assume we're going to drink that. And, vulnerable, and we kind of want to save it for a turn we hit a little bit harder in theory. I think I will drink the skill potion. Add replay to a card in your hand. It costs an extra... Oh, this again. Seance. Transform a card in your draw pile into a soul or ethereal. Just draw 3 cards. Let's add replay. We could add replay to times up, so it double casts whenever we use it. It's going to be expensive, but we're just using you as a killer. Or we can do flatten because it is free and we're definitely going to use it. We could double up on pull aggro. I mean, replay is permanently there.
Hey, Quill, pay attention. There's a new subscriber.
So if we do put it on flatten, which we're going to be casting all the time, we're going to get a lot of double casting of that. I do like the killing blow of the times up. Oh, right. It gets more expensive. Oh, shit. But it's still going to cost 0. Well, it'll be interesting to see how the interaction works. If it'll end up costing 0 or 1. I guess for science, we're going to do that. So we're going to transfigure. No, I haven't given co-op a try yet. I'm going to transfigure the flatten. So now costs 3. If I were to poke you, it costs 0. Okay. I mean, I guess I could have done this. You know what? Actually, I will do it because we want you to do less here. Although we got all the block from that. I guess there's no reason. Well, no, there's no reason to not to cast times up. It does exhaust, and you have literally 0 doom. So, okay, we'll just do this. Okay. Reperform. We could start with the fetch and see what it draws for us. Reperform. Okay, we've got enough defend and everything. Yeah, I can safely reperform. Get that primed. There's our Dance Macabre. So we can get some free block. Neurosurge. Okay, there's no reason I can't just play this first. We'll do that. And then... Oh, you're hitting for insane amounts of shit. Okay. Well, then I guess we'll just block some. Get you back. I guess I'll still Neurosurge, actually. That's silly. Perfect. I can Death's Door, because it'll get the triple. There we go. We take no damage. I could Dirge. I could Domain. Actually, we'll Domain, because we're going to lose it otherwise. Plus, it's a 2-cost card. Dirge for nothing. Okay. Oh, fuck! The last cast. So we just... The Dirge F that up. I got to remember not to do that for funsies. Okay, I want to sick him first. Oh, there we go. Actually, I should have done that first. I think I wanted times up last. So now it times you up for free. You're already dying. Oh, yeah, I'm totally effing this up. We do this, we get you back, we do this. Well, we're already taking no damage, so it literally doesn't matter. We get an extra invoke. Okay. Mineral T set, extra energy, always nice. Call of the Void. At the start of your turn, add 1 random card into your hand. It gains Ethereal. It doesn't make it free. We don't cast it, it self-purges. Isn't this, didn't the Defect have a similar one? Actually, it was a random common card to your hand. So this isn't necessarily, it's not just common, although theoretically, most of the time it will be. That doesn't sound very great. Another friendship, I don't know if it's required, although it's not bad because, again, we don't care at all about our strength, and just a bunch more free energy is kind of sick. Lethality. The first attack each turn deals 50% additional damage. So now I have to remember to use the right card first, the right card last, the right cards in the right order to get all my cards back. The nice thing is at this point, I'd have so many random procs that at a certain point, maybe the order stops mattering because no matter what I do, it's going to trigger 13 different things. Huh. The thing is, our big attack... Now, one of the big attacks is going to be Unleash. Right? But Unleash will generally want to be played potentially later after we get the biggest growth. And then the other big one is our Time's Up, which again wants to be played later when we've applied more Doom. So our 2 big attacks won't really likely benefit from lethality most of the time. I think it's actually sick. I think I'm just going to take another Defect. We could sacrifice. But okay, the downside with Defect is it is more setup, right? It's another card that I'm going to draw that doesn't do attack immediately. Maybe we just sack. Yeah, you know what? I'm not 100% sold on any of these, so I will sack. I guess the one thing with lethality is it would trigger off of my history course. But sacking's not bad either. Ooh, some lipstick. Sparkling Rouge! Start your third turn, gain a strength and a dex. Okay, well, doesn't really do much for us, but that's fine. And yeah, we'll keep going down this branch here. Oh, I don't think I've seen you. Oh, no, I have seen the Frog Knight. Right, with the plating. So they changed plating universally, like even for your own. So in SDS1, the plate armor thing is a buff that gives you X amount of armor every turn, but every time you take an instance of damage, it loses a charge. And they changed it instead so that it just loses 1 charge per turn, which is probably more predictable and balanced, because sometimes you get in a state where you stack so much plate armor that you would never lose any charges. And other times it would be really annoying because something would get through with a multi-hit and just burn off all your plate instantly. So I think I like the new plated thing probably better. But it's also applying to this guy, which could be a whole thing. I got the 10 armor right away. I'm actually wondering if we just go for Reform, Friendship, and then poke once. I honestly, The Invoke is a really nice setup because it will give us a lot of energy next turn. We could high five first for the Volon and then poke for a little bit more damage. That's true, but I think I'd prefer a little bit more setup, Gloomy. Although this would put stacks of doom. Is it only when we do actual damage? Yeah, okay, so no, it's not gonna. We would do one set of doom from the poke. I think I want the Friendship. Which means I can still poke, but it won't do anything. Whenever attacks deal damage, they also apply that much doom. Hitting the block counts as dealing damage for this purpose? I guess it doesn't say unblock damage. It usually specifies unblock damage. Okay. Okay. I mean, reanimate is as good as armoring myself, but if I'm going to reanimate, I might want to play it last. The Death's Door is also primed. Or what I could do is play Domain last to get it on History Course, which I don't think will necessarily boost it on that turn, but I could go Shroud, Death's Door, Domain. And if I want to play Reanimate last, then the Unleash really won't benefit from us. What about Shroud, Unleash, because we can, and then Reanimate to get the double up? I think I might do that. Oh, History class is only attack or skill. Oh, okay, so not powers. Thank you. Okay, but Reanimate at least is a skill. Okay, I think I'll do that. I will Shroud, I will Unleash, dealing more doom, Reanimate, and then we'll get the extra Reanimate next turn. Sick. Speaking of sick, Sick'em. Yeah, Sick'em, right hand. No, we'll just Dirge, which will bring back the right hand, which stacks more doom. Like a poison build. Into Fetch, Latin, Soul, Dance Macabre, New Surge, Soul, by 5. We're not getting more summon, but I think we probably just stack enough. Well, can we already kill him with this? Fish oil. Okay. Oh, upgraded lethality is 75% more? What's interesting is lethality plus can combo with the history course. Like, we can't double the lethality plus, but we could do a big attack, and then at the start of the next round, it'll play from history course and then trigger off the lethality. That is a large number. Can always sacrifice. I don't know about Capture Spirit, although I do like the souls, and it's another Sorcerer Soul, but I don't really want to attack myself. Lethality. Do it. End of days. Apply 29 doom to all enemies. Kill enemies with at least as much doom as HP. Oh, okay, because that's what doom already does, but what this does is it forces proc to doom early. Instead of at the end of their turn, it procs now. If it kills them. There's a good chance that that second part won't do it. I think I'm fine with doing a skip here, although I think End of Days is very cool. It's not how we're building our Doom. We already kind of have an End of Days because of Time's Up. What's its upgrade? Just more damage, which fair. Yeah, I think I'll just sacrifice, which will give us a Whetstone, which upgraded the poke and a have 5. All right. And we already procced our key, so I don't need to go to the question mark. So we're going to go here. We'll upgrade something. Yeah, the friendship upgrade really means nothing to us. The Neurosurge is fine because of the extra energy, but it's not. I think if it was a card draw, I'd do it more. I'm wondering about the upgraded Invoke. Because it also gives an extra energy, but then an extra summon. I mean, Neurosurge is an extra energy every turn. Ah, screw it. We'll just upgrade this. Reaper to retain. It's interesting, because, yeah, if we can't cast it on one turn, we might want to retain it to make sure we can get it the next time around. Because it is pretty key. What's interesting, though, is everything in our opening hand... Everything in our opening hand is getting a free upgrade. So if we start with Reaper, it's going to be auto-upgraded and get the retain state anyway. If we don't start with Reaper, there's a good chance we'll have enough energy. Deck is kind of built around Reaper form. The only problem is if we get something like Reaper form on the second turn, and we don't want to cast it right now. That's the annoying thing, because it won't be auto-upgraded. You know, it is kind of key. Let's go ahead and do it just for safety. Oh, these guys are fun. So they keep summoning more and more of themselves. Which is going to be less good for our Doom setup, because they keep resetting their Doom. But if we keep growing Osti, it'll be quite good. So it looks like the thing to do here is sick them into just a bunch of setup. Oh, then I guess I'll get the extra block as my last card, which actually isn't so bad. Set up the dance. That, which will give us a little bit of passive block. And the next thing is we kill him. It does come back, but they come back stunned. I'm going to dirge instead of full aggro. Yep. Good. What are we? I think I'm going to start with the soul. Crowd. More prep. Do I soul again here? No, we don't have that much. What do I want to play last? It's probably going to be the defend, actually. I suppose I could play the soul last. For an extra draw. But I'll do this, just to get us primed with a little bit of defend. Reform times up. Main. It's dirty. Oh, yeah, there's no reason not to just drink the fruit juice as soon as you get it, even outside of fights. I might just want to do a reanimate last. We've got the retain on the Reaper form. Yeah, I think I might lethality reanimate, which Osti will take a bunch of damage, but he'll be fine. Oh, this will draw a card, which I probably won't want to play, because I want the extra reanimate. Soul to Search for Neurospicy would be pretty good, too. Okay, so we'll do this first. We'll play... Ooh, hold on. Let's sick him. Right hand. Play Reaper form, which returns right hand, which we attack. Which will high five to everything. So he's already going to go and explode. And I've got enough defense. We don't need the delay. You've got some amount of Doom. We're going to fetch you. I guess we'll do that to finish you off. Although, I think you still have another charge. Yeah, we do. At this point, yeah, I don't know what we're going to be playing last anymore. So you're going to buff yourself, but then you'll die. Because, yeah, you just insta-die. You don't take damage, so defense doesn't matter. You know what, fuck it. We'll do that. And doing this, I don't know what it'll recast at. I don't know if it'll mirror our mana next turn or just cast it for 0. So, I'll just do that. I think we've got this fight totally under control. All right, our first attack does double. Well then, let's double the bigger high 5 or 75%. Okay. And they're not doing anything, they're already doomed. So we just win. For the sake of argument. Alright. Here's the cast cost. Okay, so if I did do a big dirge, it would do another big dirge, you figure? We do like the flattens, but I don't think we need them. I don't think I want more stuff in my deck. Unless it's really insane. Or sort of card draw because it replaces. We can get another Shroud. That is tempting. Because, I mean, you only cast the power once. We're here. I guess if we sacrifice now, we could double sacrifice here as well for another relic. Maybe I'll just do that. Mango for HP. Fine. And then yeah, we'll go here and most likely do a double sacrifice for a relic. I guess if I hadn't sacrificed, and if we got into the boss or the elite, we would have gotten the 1.5 relic and we could have sacrificed there. Well, we'll prime the dance. And then I guess we'll set up the delay for more mana next turn. And it'll cast a second Death Door for us, in case this guy's attacking. The slimes are annoying, but we do have a decent amount of card draw. These are just powers, so we're just clearly going to just unload these. And then I'll probably do the invoke last, so it gets an extra cast. Sick 'em into an ever-growing thing. Fetch for the draw. And you're not attacking me. Let's do a giant dirge and see if we get the full double cast. Plus, all those souls will be good to counter all these slimes. So if I end turn. Okay, it did actually bank the cost. Lovely. Right hand. Neurosurge. Oh, Shroud. Breath faster, but that's fine. Play that. Souls. 7 cards. Okay, so we won't go over. Friendship. So I can do this, and I still won't go over. There's my reperform finally. Right hand comes back. I want to reanimate last if I can. Defend to make some room. I'll do this, but we probably... Yeah, I'll just reanimate last, so we'll get the double up on that. I could play the right hand, but then I wouldn't get the double reanimate. Okay. So now he's getting so big, my little boy. Oh, he's not so little anymore. Soul. Unleash. And soul. And right hand. And kind of need to play some cards or it'll be full. Although I could just accept that we're going to lose some. We just got lethal. He's already dead. Oh, he's not even hitting me this turn. So we're just done. And then I've got my times up. He is super dead. Oh, Duplicator is a lot of fun. So, Necromastery. Whenever Osti loses HP, all enemies lose that much HP as well. We'd actually want to stop blocking. I don't think we need it. It would pick up the card. It costs 2, so it would draw my card back from my discard. We'd stop blocking and let Osti take some hits. It's not a heal Osti, but I think we probably skip it and we do a double sacrifice. I guess I could skip here because I think it stays in the reward if I do this. I could take a look at the other one. Let me, right? Yeah. That's kind of interesting to get rid of debuff cards, actually. But I think I'm happy with doing a double sacrifice here. Okay, so I'll do that. Sacrifice, sacrifice, and we got Ornamental Fan, which will actually do stuff. So we have even more passive block than before. Oh, I forgot we got another one of these fights, too. I think I'm just going to dance into Reanimate, and we'll get the double Reanimate. I'm going to save the Duplicator. We are going to get a reward no matter what. Tell you what. Okay, fine. We'll do this. Do that. We'll block completely. And you're going to get another Reanimate. My good little boy. I don't think we need the lethality first. We'll probably end up doing a Reperform here. Yeah, you've got enough hit points you're going to survive whatever's going to happen. So I think I'll Reperform, Sick'em, Fetch. I guess I could right hand first. I guess there's no reason not to right hand first since it's going to come back from the Reperform. Then we got the high five as well, but... do that. Bring you back. Sick'em. Fetch. Drawing a card, which is going to be... oh, perfect. Here, eat more Doom stacks. You heard Osti. How dare you? Now I've got to kill you even harder. Bring these guys back. We'll unleash and then just Mega Dirge. You're nearly dead anyway. He's dead next turn. I mean, no matter what. Actually, oh, I didn't realize we've already got lethal on him from the Doom. Okay. Shift in a bottle. Against the boss, that'll be more useful than the fire potion. I mean, I do like the right-hand hand, but I think we're going to go double sacrifice. I don't think we need another one. We got Strike Dummy, which is 100% useless for us. Hooray. And then we'll Smith. I mean, we may as well upgrade the one that's cheaper and get more vulnerable stacks. Yeah, sure. Doesn't really matter. And then we got the door guy. Implicator. Okay, let's fetch and see what it draws for us. Okay, well, we'll set up the Reperform. Let's get 2 Reperforms. Fish oil. I mean, I guess the Doom is going to constantly reset. Ooh. Did I probably should have blocked first. I don't know. Oh, no, you come in stun, so yeah, I should have blocked later. The powers don't matter. You're stunned right now. I think what we'll probably do... yeah, I'll do this. I'll get the Domain, and then we'll just Big Dirge. End turn. Sick'em for the setup. Soul. Shroud for passive block. Oh, we might... Yeah, we're gonna... I'll full aggro, which brings us back, which does this, which makes you bigger. Do I also want a bodyguard here? And then end with the unleash? Yeah, you know what? That's fine. Bodyguard, end with the unleash. Don't play the soul. Although, we would get an extra draw. But then you get hit again here for a lot. And we can times up and just finish you. Well, you'd attack first, but it doesn't matter. I mean, yeah, we just have the win here. Here, I guess I can do this. Make you in this. And then times up you for 310 damage. Can I get a little bit more? I need some more free spells. Huh. Well, that's annoying. Well, that's annoying. Oh, I forgot he's vulnerable. So we're actually going to do more than that. 472. I forgot he's vulnerable. Okay, well, that was a pretty good run. I mean, this wasn't an Ascension run. Architect, you killed my parents. You killed my friend. You killed my life. And now I will kill you. Vengeance, is it? No, thank you. I mean, we had the win regardless, but I forgot that we had the solve already because of the vulnerable. We're up to 6 billion damage on the Architect now from all the people playing multiplayer. I love that. Dun, dun, dun. Da-da-da-da-do. Unlock. It was already 1,240 damage. I think it's based on how many points your run was worth. Who is worthy to enter the Exalted Spire? The capital gathers the most brilliant, formidable, and courageous from all lands. 12 explorers form an expedition and advance inside to make history. None made it back. Who are the 12? Are these all people that then turn into people we have to fight later? Because they're not our characters. Countdown. At the start of your turn, apply 6 doom to a random enemy. Cool. Whenever you play a card this turn, apply 3 doom to the enemy. More doom. No! The bird! If someone's being eaten by a bird. Okay. Ooh. Incident report. Date 2771, question mark, question mark. Accidentally entered a conflict between a boulder-throwing individual and flying automatons. Jack Topher Groot's fighter, crushed by boulder. Yosei, I know, Paxo fighter, fell in a hole. Big Ed, bard, shot by a construct. Garbo Doby, the healer, touched grass. Temi Modes, arcanist, whereabouts unknown. Following relics appear. What? Is this still programmer art? Maybe not. This, I think it's just because it's zoomed out. Everything gets a little fuzzy. Start of each combat, add 3 souls to your draw pile. Whenever Ostie attacks, gain 2 block. Oh, the Bone Flute's cool. Whenever a non-minion enemy dies to Doom, heal 3 HP. Okay. Booting up, the Defect. The Defect reboots. Surrounded by a wreckage of molten metal, ash, and thousands of dead bugs. Catalog corrupt. Its core barely held together, limbs barely responsive. The Defect scavenges broken panels and pieces from other contracts to patch itself together. Unlock the Defect. Where's my oh, he's got a lot chunkier this time. Ooh, he's beefy. This is my favorite character from the first game. But we're gonna do more Necro runs now. Spireborn. We were but meant to survey the preliminary floors, but it proved nothing like we expected. Such wondrous wildlife, curious artifacts, and even wandering traders. From whence have these marvels arrived? Our team seems intent on hoarding riches, but at least my enthusiasm is shared by Giovan? We have fallen madly in love, and soon shall welcome a child into our lives. Spireborn. Right, we know. So, the Necrobinder really was born in the Spire to 2 people who fell in love within the Spire, and then were killed by the boss. All right. Doom! Souls? Summons. Okay. Good Necrobinder focus summons. Necrobinder transcends mortality. Ascensions are available. All right. So let's do more Necro runs. As much as I really want to jump in to the Defect here. Oh, play as a